Florida State essentially had their way versus East Texas A&M on Saturday. We already did a instant reaction talking about our feelings, but Coach AB, we're not there. So tell me how you feel about this performance before we hop straight into the film.
Well, at the time, I was feeling enraged because my oldest son was not pleasantly playing along with me wanting to do a video, but that's neither here nor there. I felt great after the game. It was obviously it was what everybody was looking for. I think in the beginning, everybody maybe was feeling somewhat tense, and the potential was there for them to kind of sleepwalk their way through. Usman Chroma has kind of a funky looking wildcat snap down on the goal line. You're thinking, oh no, we're not going to do this. They punched that in, and at no point after that did you ever feel like, okay, this is one of those clunker games against a crap school that we've seen in the past. I mean, they dominated, just like they dominated Alabama, and then they put a score up next to their name that belonged there for the effort that they put in, the total domination that they displayed on the field that day. It was unfortunate that they couldn't get the shutout, but you're playing your as they call them, the black ops group. You're playing your guys that don't even really work on game plan stuff at all. So they're just kind of out there. I'm not even sure they work on your defense at all, and they're just that kind of out there doing freelancing and doing their thing and playing with great effort. So I thought it was a heck of a game. It was what everybody really should have wanted to see. Focus, determination, effort, all the things that you need to do to week in and week out to have a good football team, and they did that. They played championship style football.
Yeah, no, totally agreed. We're going to watch the film, but before we do that, there's a couple housekeeping. One, Trey's going to be doing about 1 million other videos on the Knowles 247 channel. If you don't know, we're affiliated with Knowles 247, so make sure to check us out if you want to hear more of our thoughts written down over there. The other thing is that we have some All-22 again, and this time, since it's a little bit different of a game, we decided to kind of break this up into several different videos. So there's going to be a video, this one, which is on the first string offense. We're going to talk about the first string defense. And then we're going to probably have a Kevin Sperry video. So keep tuned for all three of those. So that's all the housekeeping out of the way. And let's watch some football.
Yay.
So All-22, again, you get to see every player on the field. Last time people kind of complained about the resolution. Yeah, you don't get to see everybody. This isn't necessarily so we can make out every single number, but it's a way so we can see everybody on the field.
The All-22 is going to be grainy. That is what it is. They're not shooting that crap in high def.
So first play, they're kind of running this, I don't know, this kind of insert duo power, whatever you want to call it, off this jet action.
Mm-hmm. Mari Williams just misses his block. I think he miss IDs where he's supposed to be, or Gunnar Hansen. I'm just going to kind of put this on the sophomore, 18-year-old young man who got better as the game went on, but I think this maybe potentially was a bad first snap for him.
Yeah, I think that is on Amari.
Yeah, he's got to wrap in the hole. If he wraps in the hole, it's a nice little chunk gain.
Here you kind of see a similar look, kind of the same play, but instead of working to this B gap, he's going to work up through this B gap. Let's see if he fixes his mistake.
I don't know if they want to call this duo or trio. If you watch them here, I just happened to be watching this All-22 earlier today. Look at them triple teaming the 3-tech here.
Yeah, they kind of did this against Miami or against Alabama, where they kind of bunched up in the middle here, and then he's going to just pop out. But you can kind of see
this is the Herb Hand mindset. They want to secure the point of attack. They do not want to give up penetration in an inside zone scheme. You don't want to be giving up penetration. You don't want guys playing in your backfield. The more you can displace the line of scrimmage and get guys moving vertically inside zone, the more reads and cuts and alleys your back's going to have to get through.
Yep.
So
I mean, look at
it makes it hard. It makes life harder for those backers too. But yeah,
right. This is basically an Oklahoma drill where
you're giving them 2 clear paths here to get through, and whichever one the backer is going to commit to, then the tight end's either going to climb or the back's going to make him wrong. So
yeah, this time he decides to follow the tight end, who's up on that backer. He's looking to peel off that double team. I don't know if he does it too early. Nope, he sticks on it. And now you got a running back on a safety.
Mm-hmm.
Take that all day. But it's that double team up front that really sets it.
Yep.
And Amari just not whiffing a linebacker.
Yeah.
All right, so this
power
is
read.
Yeah. What is he? I mean, is he reading anything here?
Yeah, it's got to be reading that end.
Is he block the end? Yeah, he's reading the end. All right, this end kind of stays inside. Doesn't really do anything. You're going to arc block over him. Good block by Amari out at wide receiver.
Now, in the past, we've not seen an athletic pitch like this. We would have seen kind of Jordan would have been standing still and would have pitched. But you see Tommy kind of attacking the edge here, which is interesting.
Yeah, you wonder if they're going to – we never saw Jordan Travis keep that, I don't think.
Maybe once if he ever did.
All right, so this is just spread, inside zone.
Yeah, that's just straight handoff. I don't even think there's a read here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much of a read.
Are they go back to the above angle, if you wouldn't mind? Okay, so they're working the triple option stuff out here.
Yeah, I think he might be looking to see if this guy, which is interesting because, I mean, in theory, this guy could crash down irregardless of this. Actually, I mean, yeah, that's interesting. It felt like he was looking at his third option instead of his second. Like his eyes are clearly over
I want
here.
to say I recall that this is that portion of it is more of a pre-snap determination.
Gotcha. All right, we got a spread look again.
Good pass, bro.
What is this? What are they doing? What is this route? What are they looking for here? I mean, you kind of end up with just like a spacing concept, right?
Yeah. It's just all stop. Is that Duce there? I don't know who that is. But
where? At the top?
The top slot. I mean, he just kind of works into the middle of the field where your back is, and
this guy's kind of
would have liked
fighting
to see
with this corner the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like a little bit of a broken play.
Yeah, it looks like a cluster.
Yeah, this isn't. That's why you got Tommy Castellanos. Makes it a 5-yard gain anyways. Yeah, here.
Yeah, the backside edge just kind of runs it down.
Yeah, it's interesting because it really, again, it doesn't really feel like he's reading this. Although, I guess the read would be dumping it off this tight end, and he kind of comes out enough that that's not really something you're worried about.
Yeah, but against Alabama, I mean, he followed that tight end. It was not a dump off at all. They have not shown that yet.
Yeah, they have not thrown this once.
No, he chased him. He followed. That's when Tommy scored the first touchdown on him.
Oh, yeah, you're saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he just follows him.
Yeah, they haven't thrown it, which is interesting.
You got to throw it at some point, right?
I mean, in UCF 2023 did not run this as a dump off once, but in 2024 they ran it a lot.
Yeah,
and I would think with your tight ends you'd want to have that option.
I would think.
Split zone, play action. Yeah. Again, this looks like an RPO. It looks like he's pulling this to throw this, but the timing's off. I think he's thinking that he's going to throw the ball here, and this wide receiver isn't on the same page.
That route drifts a little bit there.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like there's a few plays here early on where they're just not in sync. Oh, did they? This is the targeting?
Yeah.
So you're going to get, what, 3rd or 4th and 1? End up with a first down? All right, motion. All right, here's an RPO. This is actually their first completed glance RPO of the season. So yeah, there's like nobody here. There's nobody underneath this glance. They are all. You have 7 guys in the box here. 1 deep safety. That corner's cooked. This is what effective run game does.
Mm-hmm.
And having a 6'7" wide receiver, I think it's pretty well documented. Castellanos is probably not the most accurate downfield passer, and just having that bigger body really creates a margin for error.
Is it glitchy on your screen?
Looks great on my screen.
Okay.
But if it looks bad on your screen, it probably looks bad on their screen.
Looks terrible.
All right, spread formation on the goal line. They love this little motion in. I'm so curious why. Norvell did it before Malzahn too. Like,
Well,
he doesn't even have a running start towards wherever he's going. He settles here.
you've got to consider him. I mean, that's the biggest thing. He can do a multitude of different things that you have to be cognizant of. He can do what he does here. He can be a puller. He can lead your inside zone. He can give you split zone. I mean, they show so much action with this guy. So it really is just about creating some sort of thought process. And look how it slows that backer down. The backer's paying attention to him.
All right, this guy.
Yeah.
Safety. Yeah, what happens here? So you should have numbers, right? Because this guy's on the quarterback.
They stun it. They're get a run stunt.
Yeah. And it actually feels like there's something here if he just puts his head down.
Sticking his head in there. What happens? He stutter steps, tries to make a late cut to the left instead of just sticking it up in there and taking 4.
Yeah, honestly, and that wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world if he doesn't take this initial cut. Like, if you're going to make that cut, you need to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe Tommy kind of yelled at him afterwards too, like, just take the yards.
Yeah.
That's a young freshman getting greedy. He thought he saw something that didn't exist.
All right, so they finally pull it. This whole time he's not even been reading it, really. Is he even reading it here? I mean, where's he looking? But he's got a lead.
I think he's looking at the second level.
Let's see. I think this is a pull all the way. Actually, yeah, I think this is designed because watch 57.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a little shove. I don't know. His eyes don't look like he's reading anything.
57's climbing to the second level. That means it's a read. Yeah, look, you see where his eyes are.
Yeah.
And that's a simple read for him. So it's not going to be long lasting because his shoulders are turned right away.
Yeah, at
that's
this point,
that's just a dead giveaway. Once his shoulders are turned, you see that front shoulder turn at all down the line of scrimmage. I mean, it means it's a pull.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, from the overhead angle, I thought this gap was open, but this is probably the right move. Just try to get in there. Yeah, falling off blocks. It's not been the cleanest first drive. I mean, I think people's eyes. I think that was expected.
There's some concern, right? I mean, I don't concern. Maybe it's the wrong word, but just some hesitation. Like, hey, what are we doing here?
Right. The couple passing plays that died because it just people don't seem to be on the right page. This is a wildcat with a true freshman,
which I'm okay with. We got to convert this down the goal line.
Let's see what happens.
Is that Rizzy in there? 64. All right, pause it there, please. Okay, so it looks like you've got Rizzy in at right guard.
Yeah.
All right, so they took a tight.
Your tackle over.
You're not. But you brought an extra. You're actually not. You just brought an extra guard in.
Yeah.
Put Pettis at tackle. So, okay, let's let it run now. So Rizzi's there. 67's got to get his eyes inside quicker.
Yeah, that backer scrapes and blows
Yeah.
up your tight end.
Yeah, Landon just got to be a little more physical. They just
Yep.
don't get enough push.
Yeah, good play by that backer too.
Yep.
When tight ends gotta hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this time you simplify it and you just say we're just gonna run inside zone.
I mean, we're bigger than you guys. Come on, enough's enough.
Let's see. They gotta double up the center and
Micah bullies this guy off the ball.
Yep.
He's still driving him. Oh, he wanted to pancake him.
he was fighting for it. All right, so we got the jet action. Nice. What a throw. All right.
Have at it, Kev.
Jet doing this. All these guys got eyes in the backfield. I'm actually surprised this safety doesn't look like he's biting too hard, but he hesitates just enough there on this, probably on this jet action, that there's no look. This corner's got outside leverage because he's expecting this cover four safety to be on the inside. Cover four safety bites down and just is in no man's land. Either that or no, I think it's cover four. And he doesn't stand a chance. The corner doesn't stand a chance. What is he doing? Yeah, I mean, Duce Robinson's just bigger, stronger, faster than there. I mean, this is the thing. The routes don't have to be that complicated. You run this. This is essentially a Mills concept, right? You run this to draw down any sort of deep middle safety. Then you've got a post over the top of them. And then your quarterback stands in while getting hit. Throws a dime. Man, that feels good.
It's nice to see.
What's interesting is this kind of counter like action. Like you have the pulling guard. I guess you're slide protecting and
like a power pass, something like that. I mean, they're just setting up their protection, giving a good angle, trying to create a clean pocket for him. Unfortunately, the guard misses, and he ends up getting hit.
You'll take it.
Mm-hmm. You just create action. I mean, that's what it's all about.
And then you got Duce Robinson after the touchdown play, setting a block for his...
blocks the hell out of people.
Yeah, he does.
I'm working on a pancakes montage. He hasn't actually pancaked anybody yet. He just demolishes dudes though.
Like there's no reason this should be an 8-yard gain, but Duce Robinson makes a good block and just enough to keep those safeties, right?
Yep.
This isn't necessarily because you're expecting a touchdown on this play, but this is because you just threw the ball deep and now you want these guys' eyes in the backfield. You want them to be coming up. You want to be able to stalk and go. And then when you get 8 yards on it, you'll take it.
Free 8 yards goes a long way.
I think that's the pre-snap read you were looking at earlier.
Let you get in your tempo. Yeah,
they did a lot more tempo this game. They were trying to run the clock against Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone a lot of two tight end sets this season.
I wonder if they trusted the depth of their receiving core, if they would go a little more.
Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably more of an indictment of the receivers than it is a compliment to the tight ends. What a block. Yeah, I think Sawchuk misses this a little bit. I mean, there's something there, but right here, I mean, they're just demolishing that double team.
He stays. He hugs it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess what I'm not considering is that they literally have.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing the box so heavy.
Yeah, and that's why you had that huge touchdown to Duce Robinson, right?
You probably could throw it 3 or 4 more times and gotten it. I mean, look at it right here.
Right, this RPO's here.
Oh, look at Squirrel at the top of the screen. I think it's Squirrel anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if they ran a go here,
Just watch it
yeah,
unfold.
yep. There you
It's
go.
wide open.
And I have a feeling that's going to be, a lot of teams game plan against Florida State.
Shoo.
Like, notice this safety is
Yeah,
not helping.
no, look how squatted he is.
Like,
He's
he
trying to
can't.
help against the glance more than anything.
Yep. Glance or any sort of bender intermediate route. So this is that. I mean, this is the. To be honest, East Texas, I can't fault their game plan. That's what I would do, right? Force
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Castellanos to throw a deep ball consistently to beat you, and he did 2 times in a row here. I will say that's the thing about this offense you got to be careful about is that if you're not completing these passes, not completing the deep passes, a good team can just stack the box and you'd be in trouble.
Yeah,
You got to complete those passes. And luckily they'll be there.
You beat Bama without it. I mean, you completed one against them, I suppose, but
That's true. They hit the one with Squirrel in the first quarter.
close. So close.
Yeah, here's the little kind of post wheel thing they do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who's running the other post? And then this guy's got a wheel around. You're really just trying to flood this zone.
God, he almost had it.
Yeah.
I think Tommy's got to put that on the back shoulder.
Well, I would agree with you, but look, this corner's kind of squatting after the post. So he's here. He's actually a step behind. But yeah, maybe.
I say it more because the corners can't see the ball.
I think it needs to be out.
I think it needs to be up. I think it needs to be up, and yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I think it needs to be up on the back shoulder, personally.
Let's see. All right, second down. I mean, this is disrespect. There's they do not care about these wide receivers at all.
They know they got to stop the run or try.
Yep. Yeah, Amari's not having the best game so far. You make that block, it's a touchdown.
I think yeah.
But also, what is the track that Tommy's going on?
Yeah, I think Tommy's in a little bit too much of a rush to get outside and not willing to allow it to develop.
Yeah, I agree.
He's run it a few times and he's outrun at the sideline. Now they kind of squeeze it and he tries the same old trick instead of letting it develop.
Yeah, I would agree. But this is why you have these games, right? Get the timing down. That's just like this isn't even an RPO. It's just a kind of glance, bender, whatever you want to call it, back to the middle of the field. Got bailing safeties. You hit this guy over the top, hit this guy over the top. He's aware that, he's got no safety help. And this is like the one time up, you catch him in cover 3. Or at least man free. Yeah, this is kind of the problem. Everybody's doing this nowadays where they're mugging up their linebackers. I mean, Florida State does it too, but really if your blitz doesn't get home, this intermediate part of the field is toast. Those linebackers have no way of getting back.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing. This passing game doesn't have to be simple because you make up for the underneath routes with an elite run game,
Yeah.
Draw those linebackers up. You have 6 blockers on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, you got 6 blockers, but I mean, you've also got 7 players, 8 players.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What is this pitch? The pitch made me nervous. Harkens back to LSU 2023.
Yikes.
It's almost there, man. It's kind of wild watching this on replay and being like, you're still like, you got to hit that block. There's still a lot to work on here.
Gunner's got to get his block. We'll see it from the backside.
Yeah,
He ends up kind of blocking nobody.
Yep.
He gets stuck trying to determine whether he needs to take the guy inside of him or just keep going. You just keep going. On a sweep play, he stepped inside. He's already beat.
Yep. That lets 4 get over the top.
I mean, if he gets that backer there, this probably gets in because I believe it's going to hold up that other dude scraping there that makes the tackle from behind. Yeah, there's some sloppiness there. There's some stuff they got to clean up. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And
there you go.
I mean, your teams are going to continue to get game plan centric on you now. I mean, they've got a lot of film on you, and you're going to be able to break out plays and build off of stuff you've shown. But
yeah, you've got to execute. That's the thing about this offense. Is
I guarantee you, Gus didn't want to show this right now.
I don't think he had to. I think they're up 28-0 at this point, right? But yeah, cute little. They're kind of inverted toss read now.
Mm-hmm. And that's Tommy.
Yep, that's Tommy going out there. Ooh, good job picking that up.
Short return motion in the backfield is fun. With Jalen Lucas.
Yeah.
Give a little outside zone look to.
I think that might be Chrome. Is that Lucas?
Yeah, I think so. It's 12.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's Chroma. Sorry. Looked like it's 1-2.
Yeah. Look at this blitz pickup.
Biscuit. Come on, Biscuit got to deliver a blow. Drop them hips.
Let's see if this is the right read. I don't know. I think this is the guy. This safety's getting back there.
Safety's underneath. He basically got it bracketed. I mean, he did outrun him, but.
Yeah, I guess that's the bet that Squirrel White's going to beat a safety over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And he does, but just not enough arm to get it there.
Not quite enough.
Okay, so this is interesting. So I question, like, why do you do this motion? But it seems like this is an interesting tell. There's no way this guy was going to blitz from out here. Maybe he was, but maybe you see this and say, all right, well, now
he's typically only blitz off a nub, not from way out wide there, but.
Right, but he blitzed after the motion. So maybe this is an adjustment they're doing. Maybe this is something you can take advantage of later. Just a smash concept.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see Tommy just take the
yards.
Yeah, just take the flat route.
I don't remember.
But then again, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying that as though he made a bad read. I mean, I think he actually probably made the right read, but
yeah, just need a better throw.
Yep.
False start. 3rd and 15. How do you get out of this? Screen.
To Duce Robinson, of all people.
Yeah, they would do screens and stuff to Johnny Wilson, too. I mean, he fought for it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. I don't think he got it. Don't they go for it?
Yeah, they do. What a block out in space.
Yeah, I can't tell who that is. It's Gunner or Pettibone.
I think it's Richie Leonard.
Yep, Richie Leonard. Nice.
That's hard to do. That bought you a couple yards.
They've shown a lot more under center game than I recall from Gus.
Yeah, he goes to it occasionally.
They did it against Bama. I didn't remember it against Bama, but I was, like I said, I was watching some stuff earlier today. There it was. Showing a little waggle action.
Yeah, this looks like waggle, doesn't it?
I mean,
I mean, that's it. I'm glad he takes the first down,
It,
right?
it really is waggle, except for how he opens.
Yeah, even with
Just because
down to like,
he opens off of a sprint action. Yeah, I mean, if you think about there's a trap, there's a buck sweep, and here comes a waggle with a quick flat, the most unguardable throw in football.
I mean, Kyle Shanahan made a lot of money off running basically waggle off outside zone. And what do you do? What do you do if you're a cornerback
You're screwed.
and Tommy Castellanos running for a first down?
You're
Your
screwed.
only hope is that you have like a stud defensive end who can kind of get in his face before he can get out there.
So I'm curious to see how they build off of this.
Oh,
And
does he
they may
score
not.
here?
There may not be anything else off of it.
I forgot they scored here.
Yeah, that's really fun. I'm sorry. People were so frustrated about hiring Gus.
I don't get it.
I
Dude's been an elite offensive
freaking
mind
love
for a
the
long time.
hire. I heard that dude talk at a clinic last year about how much he hated being a head coach and doing all the other garbage. He just wanted to coach football. Dude's always been a mad scientist. Hey,
I think it's because his head coaching record wasn't great at UCF. But you're like, the offenses were always good. You know,
buck sweep in the boundary. That's the way that's the only way he runs it. Or I'm
Yeah.
sorry, not buck sweep. Yeah, buck sweep.
Yeah, buck sweep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is about as close to wing tee as you will see a Power 5 team run. You got jet, motion, buck sweep this way. That's pretty.
Oh, look at that.
And you see why you run it, you know?
If you just got a better block out of your tight end.
Every single one of these guys has a good angle, right?
Mm-hmm. Down.
This is why people pull, right? This is why linemen pull, because it makes life easy for everybody else.
Is that Boggs? Did I accidentally blame Landon Thomas? Can't tell.
Let's see.
I think it's Landon. Whoever's trying to block 4. Just a bad angle. Go where he's going to be, not where he is.
It's hard to tell. I think it's 18. All right, so here's that same RPO, but notice how much last time he drifted up like 10 yards, wasn't there. This time he reads it better. They get that throw out there because this apex defender is cheating inside. Boop. You'd like for him to catch this cleaner and be able to make a move, but he kind of bobbles it. So, I mean, you still get, 4 yards off of it, but that could have been a bigger play. All right. Running jet. I think this is a give all the way.
Let's see. I think he's getting greedy. He's trying to find the home run.
I mean, it seems like that they're trying to set it up to be some kind of cutback. Right? What is this? Some kind of like power.
They're just running inside zone up inside.
I mean, they got a pulling guard.
Oh, do they? Isn't that for Tommy, though? No, I guess not.
I don't really know what this is.
I don't know.
Kind of a weird kind of counter thing.
I feel like he had the touchdown cut to the left.
Everybody's favorite play.
It's a good one. Bluff counter reverse.
Yeah, so you've kind of run some counter action at them. Gosh, that man's fast. He doesn't look like a football player. He looks like someone who runs track, which he is. So, makes sense. It's what's so impressive is usually you see the tight ends doing the turnaround. Like when Gus ran this at UCF or when other teams run at the tight end, but they're
Saw
getting
it
there.
5 times in the NFL yesterday.
Yeah, I kept seeing it on Saturday. I saw Oregon run it. I saw.
I mean, this is not a new play. It's been around for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I have film of
I've not
Clemson
seen
doing it.
I've not seen the tackle do this. I'll say that much.
Yeah, the tackle
I'm
doing
sure
it's
it's happened,
super
but
impressive.
yeah.
It's just so hard to defend. I mean, you got all this going this way. You gotta flow to counter. I mean, that's the only way to stop counter. What's so bizarre is that they didn't run this when they were running counter more than anybody else in the country. But I mean, what also plays into this is this end around action you showed on that waggle play, and it didn't do anything.
Yep.
So you're showing similar action all game. This guy.
I mean, that's why there's always a tight end coming across the formation or in motion. That's why there's always a puller, a pulling guard somewhere. Buck sweep again.
I think we've moved on to Kevin Sperry time.
I think we have. All right, let's pause her there.
All right, we will pause this here. Thank you guys for joining us for the starting lineups performance against East Texas A&M. I think on rewatch, you can tell that there's talent, right? They were able to kind of out talent their way through East Texas A&M. They were able to catch some jump balls that they didn't last year. They were able to get some things blocked up, get out into space, get some big explosive plays. There's still things to clean up. So I'm glad that they've got Kent State coming up. I'm glad that they have kind of time to work through this. Honestly, I almost see it as a positive that you had some things that could be cleaned up. There are some plays that I think could be run cleaner, smoother. I think blocks could be made that weren't made. I think they were able to fix that little RPO hitch that they really couldn't complete against Alabama and struggled at the beginning of this game to complete. And so, things to work on.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you. It's nice to be able to put dominant tape on out there for yourselves to watch, and then know that there's corrections to be made. I mean, there's always mistakes that happen in the course of a game, but it was a good watch. It's fun to rewatch it and just kind of see what all was going on, all the things that Gus is setting up, and what they did. See ways that they got better. Like you said, I mean, the passing game was something that needed to get better, and it needs to continue to grow as they keep going. But now you've got tape on there. You've got tape of Duce as a threat, down the field. You've got tape of Squirrel as a threat from Alabama. You're starting to show the glance route stuff. You're showing all your wheel action, obviously. It's got to continue to build, keep building. You got to think, I mean, these guys have not been together that long, so it's nice also just to see them building a rapport with one another, with each other throughout the course of a game. I mean, I just don't think there's a whole lot to say about it. You beat up a really bad team, one of the worst that's out there. You did it in the fashion in which you should have. I hate to nitpick guys in games like that. So yeah, I mean, it's just, we keep on grinding, keep on going,
keep on working. There's things to work. This isn't a perfect offense, but man, this offense is a fresh.
It looks really fast. They look a lot faster than last year.
It looks fast. It looks competent.
Yeah.
Even
along the offensive line, I mean, guys just, you're watching Gunnar Hansen and Luke Pettibon get out and move. I mean, you got a guy like Micah Pettis, who's just a really good athlete, but he's also just mauling people off the line of scrimmage. And, we pointed out that one almost pancake block. I mean, you just see him resetting the line of scrimmage consistently. I would say that this tape's probably the best for an Usman Chroma. I mean, a young kid needing to learn patience in a zone scheme like this. I'm sure he ran a lot of inside zone at his high school, but it's different when you get to this level. So, and there's so much action going on that manipulated with the motion, with tight ends coming across running split zone. I mean, there's a lot going on in the course of a play for Usman, trying to read his first read, and then the second and third level defenders. This is good. This is good tape for him to learn from, as you're going to need him, when you get into the meat of your schedule. You're going to need him to be an explosive player for you.
I would say likewise with the tight ends. I think we saw some struggles with Amari Williams early. Landon Thomas had a couple of struggles, and you think, well, you're going to need those tight ends. Who knows how much you're going to be able to get out of Randy Pittman? So you're going to need those guys. They clearly want to put some tight ends on the field. So being able to clean up some of those things, I think, would be good to look for going into the Kent State game. Can they be cleaner? Can they execute these things? And we're saying, can they scored 70 points, but still, you want to be a great football team. You clean these things up. All right. So join us next time. We're going to be breaking down both the defensive starters and just do a kind of Kevin Sperry special. So join us for those. Keep on the lookout. Make sure to like and subscribe to Knowles 247 and X's and Knowles so you don't miss a thing. We'll see you next time.